into the quiet morning light. Coffee in my hand and your name in my mind. The world feels slow, like it's waiting for us. Every breath soft, every moment enough. And I don't know why my heart keeps floating when you're near. I pretend it's nothing, but it's perfectly clear. You feel like warm light on a winter day, soft but bright in the sweetest way. I try to stay calm, keep it cool, keep it true, but my heart beats easy when it's shining on you. Warm light, warm light, warm light, falling on you. We talk about nothing, but I keep every word, folding them gently like petals I've heard. You smile at me slow, like you already know the thoughts I'm hiding but can't let go. And maybe I'm dreaming, but you make it feel real. A quiet kind of magic in everything I feel. You feel like warm light on a winter day, soft but bright in the sweetest way. I try to stay calm, keep it cool, keep it true, but my heart beats easy when it's shining on you. Stay with me in this calm little corner where time slows down and hearts grow warmer. No big fireworks, no loud display, just soft little sparks in the simplest way. Warm light, here with me. Warm light, oh, you're the glow I fall into every time. Softly shining, gently rising, and I think you know why. I sit across from you, watching your hands dance around stories I don't understand. But I love how your eyes turn brighter when you talk about dreams again and again. And I lean in closer just to catch your laugh. I shouldn't feel this much, but I already have. You're close enough to touch, but I keep my hands still, trying not to rush what feels so real. Your voice feels like summer, soft wind on my skin, close enough to touch, and I'm falling again. Yeah. You look my way and everything stops. My breath, my thoughts, my aching heart. I try to speak but words fall apart. You're the quiet melody I didn't know I'd start. I wonder if you notice how my calm slips away whenever you say my name in that gentle way. You're close enough to touch, but I keep my hands still, trying not to rush what feels so real. Your voice feels like summer, soft wind on my skin, close enough to touch, and I'm falling again. Maybe it's nothing, maybe it's everything, but I feel it softly echoing. If I took one small step toward you, would you meet me halfway too? just the way you slow me down. Streetlights flicker like they're keeping us close. Your shoulder brushes mine in the calmest storm, and suddenly I'm lighter than I've ever known. No rush, no fear, just you and me here. Your presence feels like a perfect kind of clear. You slow me down in the sweetest way, like time spreads out when you say my name. My heart unwinds, my worries fade out. You don't even try. It's just the way you slow me down. I didn't know I needed a calm like this, a touch so gentle I almost miss. But now I feel it deep and true, my quiet heart open toward you. You slow me down. You slow me down. In the sweetest way. Stay a little longer, babe. Just stay. You sit beside me on the windowsill, like swinging lightly, time standing still. You talk about sunsets, I nod, I smile, pretending my heart's not racing all the while. Your shoulder brushes mine like it's nothing at all, but I feel the spark every time it falls. I'm almost saying it, almost letting it slip. This feeling rising slowly to the tip of my lips, but I hold it back softly, let the moment stay sweet. Love's almost spoken in the spaces between. You laugh at something small I said, and the world warms up from blue to red. I memorize your voice like a secret song, a quiet melody I've known all along. If you look too close, you might catch my heart. I'm trying to act calm, but I'm falling apart. I'm almost saying it, almost letting it slip. This feeling rising slowly to the tip of my lips, but I hold it back softly, let the moment stay sweet. Love's almost spoken in the spaces between. Oh, maybe you know, maybe you don't, maybe you feel it but pretend you won't. If I finally whispered what's been growing inside, would you smile softly and stay by my side? Almost. Maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight. Love is living point at the sky like it's something new, but I'm only looking at the light on you. Your face in the glow feels unreal, like a moment the universe lets me steal. It's subtle, it's slow, but it feels so right. A soft little fire, learning how to ignite. There are small sparks everywhere, in the quiet of the night air, in the way you laugh, in the way you stare. Something gentle, something where small sparks. Softness telling me you care. I don't need fireworks or crashing waves, just this quiet magic the evening gave. If love begins softly with nothing to spare, then I think it's already there. Sparks everywhere, soft and rare. I feel them when you're near. There are small sparks everywhere, soft and rare. I feel them when you're near. The night is calm and your steps are slow. We're talking quietly on the way home. Your jacket brushes mine, light as breath, and I wish this walk wouldn't end just yet. There's something in the silence, something warm and kind, a pull so gentle it surprises my mind. Stay a little closer, just one more minute near. Your presence feels like comfort wrapped in something clear. No need for words or reasons, just stay through this small season. Stay a little closer, love. Stay right here. Your fingers almost touch mine once more. A moment so quiet I can't ignore. I wonder if you feel the same slow rise, this soft little love behind your eyes. I walk a bit slower, hoping you will too. Maybe you notice, maybe you already knew. Stay a little closer, just one more minute near. Your presence feels like comfort wrapped in something clear. No need for words or reasons, just stay through this small season. Stay a little closer. Stay right. If I move my hand and inch your way, would you hold it softly? Would you stay? The world feels safe in this gentle pace, like we're meant to meet in this perfect space. Closer, closer, the night feels better with you. Stay, just stay. A little closer. towards you, quiet and slow, hoping you don't notice how my feelings grow. Your voice drifts over me like light rain at dawn, calm and warm, gently carrying me on. There's a softness in the air when you're standing near, a comfort so tender it dissolves every fear. I'm taking soft steps towards you, not rushing the view, letting moments bloom slowly in the quiet we move through. Every glance, every smile feels like something new. Soft steps, soft heart, all leading toward you. You turn to me with that small, easy grin, and suddenly the world feels gentle again. Time stretches out like a peaceful sea, waves rolling softly inside of me. No need for sudden words, nothing loud or bright, just this glowing calm holding us tonight. I'm taking soft steps towards you, not rushing the view, letting moments bloom slowly in the quiet we move through. Every glance, every smile feels like something new. Soft steps, soft heart, all leading toward you. Maybe love doesn't always arrive with a sound. Maybe it tiptoes until it's finally found. So I'll keep walking this slow, peaceful way toward you every day. Soft steps, soft heart, leading me to where you are. Da, 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 da. You're not the loud kind, not the flashing light. You're the calm that settles softly at night, the kind of sweet that doesn't try to be seen, just exists in moments warm and serene. I didn't expect to feel this deep, but your quiet sweetness keeps pulling at me. You're the quiet kind of sweet that lingers in my chest, soft, warm, and complete, the kind I love the best. No rush, no heavy beat, just gentle feelings I keep. You're my quiet kind of sweet. You smile shyly, then look away, and my heart melts without delay. Your gentleness hits deeper somehow. I feel it more with every moment now. You don't try to shine, but you still do. There's something steady in the light of you. You're the quiet kind of sweet that lingers in my chest, soft, warm, and complete, the kind I love the best. No rush, no heavy beat, just gentle feelings I keep. You're my quiet kind of sweet. Every time you walk into the room, the world moves slower, losing its gloom. Colors get warmer, air feels new. Everything softens when I look at you. I try to stay grounded, but it's no use. Your presence changes my point of view. I'm falling into slow motion. Whenever you're near, like time melts down and the edges disappear. A gentle kind of wonder, warm and sincere. Falling into slow motion with you right here. You speak softly and the sound wraps around like a calm tide smoothing the roughest ground. I lose track of moments while watching your eyes. That quiet sparkle keeps stealing mine. It isn't dramatic, nothing extreme, just the sweetest shift inside my heartbeat. I'm falling in slow motion. Slow motion. Maybe it means something. Maybe it's just fate. But every slow moment with you feels worth the wait. Slow motion. Every time you're near, soft and clear. I'm slipping into slow motion. You sit across from me, sunlight in your hair, laughing at something small drifting in the air. Your fingers tap lightly on the wooden table, a rhythm soft, steady, warm and stable. I don't know when it happened, but I feel you more each day. Like every quiet moment pulls me gently your way. We're a little closer and than before. A step, a breath, a moment more. Not rushing, not forcing, just letting it unfold. And I'm feeling something deeper than before. A little closer than more. You lean forward slightly, eyes shining bright. The whole world softens in the morning light. I trace the curve of your smile in my mind, a picture so tender, so perfectly timed. It's subtle, it's sweet, this shift we can't ignore. A warmth that wasn't there quite like this before. We're a little closer than before. A step, a breath, a moment more. Not rushing, not forcing, just letting it unfold. And I'm feeling something deeper than before. Maybe this is how love starts. Small pieces falling into place in our hearts. No sudden sparks, no loud uproar, just a soft connection growing more and more. Closer than before. A little more, a little deeper than before. A little more, and I think you feel it too.
Softest sky, fading blue. Evening settling gentle between me and you. Your hands in your pockets, my heart in my throat. Every step drifting like a slow little note. There's magic in the silence, something tender and true. A feeling blooming softly whenever I'm with you. Under the softest sky, everything feels right. You turn to me and suddenly my heart becomes alive. No need to explain why love speaks in quiet light. Under the softest sky, you're the calm in my night. You bump my shoulder lightly, almost shy, and I laugh, forgetting every worry inside. The wind carries your voice like a melody, folding gently into every part of me. I never knew comfort could feel this bright, a peaceful glow in fading light. Under the softest sky, everything feels right. You turn to me and suddenly my heart becomes alive. No need to explain why love speaks in quiet light. Under the softest sky. Maybe someday we'll remember tonight how everything felt simple, easy, right? Two hearts drifting closer without trying. Under a sky that kept softly sighing. Softest sky, you and I. Falling slow in quiet light. It starts in small moments, your laugh, your stare, the way you brush the hair behind my ear. Nothing dramatic, nothing too strong, just quiet sparks humming all along. I can feel a shift, warm and bright, something new waking inside tonight. It feels like something beautiful beginning, a gentle kind of love slowly spinning, soft and honest, warm and winning, a tender start, a quiet opening, something beautiful, something just beginning. Ooh. You tell me a story about your day, I drift on your voice, carried away. The world grows softer, losing its edge, like falling into comfort I've always kept. I don't wanna rush, don't wanna miss every little detail leading to this. Ooh. There's a softness in the air when you look my way, a warmth I can't hide no matter what I say. Your eyes meet mine for a second too long, and suddenly the moment turns into a song. I try to keep my cool, pretend my heart's okay, but you undo me slowly every time you look my way. When you look my way, everything shifts, the world slows down. In the sweetest drift, I feel a spark, a gentle sway, love whispers softly. When you look my way, your voice melts into the quiet night, turning simple words into soft golden light. I catch my breath when you lean in near, your warmth so close, your smile so clear. Subtle but strong, this feeling I can't escape. Life moving slowly into a dream I'd never dream. When you look my way, everything shifts, the world slows down. In the sweetest drift, I feel a spark, a gentle sway, love whispers softly. When you look my way, maybe you know it, maybe you feel it too. That quiet little tremble between me and you. Look my way, stay this heart, let love bloom softly today. I used to think evenings were quiet and plain, just fading colors and falling light again. But then you arrived with your gentle tone, and suddenly the evening felt like home. I don't need fireworks, no dazzling scene, just the way you smile, turning silver into green. You make evening bright, soft but filled with light. Even the shadows seem a little warm tonight. With every laugh, with every sigh, you make evening quietly bright. Your footsteps match mine as we walk slow, our shadows blend where the streetlights glow. You tell a small story, I hold every word, the sweetest sound I've ever heard. There's comfort in your presence, a glow I can't define, like evening softly blooming into something divine. You make evening bright, soft but filled with light. Even the shadows seem a little warm tonight. With every laugh, with every sigh, you make evening quietly bright. Maybe this is love, not loud but light, a steady glow rising in the softest night. In the softest night. Bright, quietly bright. You make every
settles into my chest with ease. A warm little spark drifting on a breeze. I didn't expect my heart to sway, but it moves so softly when you say my name that way. The way you say my name feels tender and true, like a quiet confession only meant for two. It wraps around my soul in a warm embrace. Love starts forming in the sound of my name. You whisper it lightly when you're unsure, like testing waters you're not ready to stir. But every syllable pulls me in, a gentle calling beneath my skin. Even when you're laughing, even when you're shy, my name sounds sweeter coming through your sigh. The way you say my name feels tender and true, like a quiet confession only meant for two. It wraps around my soul in a warm embrace. Love starts forming in the sound of my name. You wish someday you'll say it with a different tone, a little more certain, a little more known. I think I'm waiting for that version to come. Say my name, soft and the same. I feel love blooming in the way you say my name, my name. The way you say. Under the quiet sky, I hear your name again, drifting through the still night like a soft familiar wind. Your presence always finds me, even when you're far away, like the stars that follow evening, steady in their gentle way. I take a breath and feel the world slow down around me. Every sound fades softly when you're standing next to me. You smile like you're holding something warm behind your lips, and I catch myself wondering what promise hides in it. Ooh, we walk with unhurried steps along this sleepy street, your shoulder brushing mine in a rhythm calm and sweet. I don't say much, and neither do you, but somehow silence feels full when I'm beside you. The moon hangs above us like a lantern meant to guide, casting silver memories over everything tonight. I close my eyes just once, and for a moment I can feel a future blooming quietly, something tender, something real. I never knew how stillness could feel like something bright, like a story slowly building in the heart of a gentle night. You don't have to speak, your presence already shines. Maybe the stars understand what your heartbeat whispers to mine. Stay with me under the silver night, where every whispered dream takes flight. I feel the promise hidden in your touch, not too heavy, never rushed. A love so soft it glows, a secret only starlight knows. So stay, just stay with me tonight, till shadows melt into morning light. of the fears you used to hide. And somehow I find courage open up right by your side. The way your laughter glimmers, it brightens up the dark, like some scattered sunlight in the corners of my heart. I never thought a simple moment could feel like this, a slow burning warmth wrapped in quiet bliss. Hold me closer, not tighter, just enough to feel lighter. Your hands around mine feel like a promise of time. We don't need forever now, just a love that grows somehow. A starlit vow in gentle motion, drifting like waves across an ocean. Stay with me under the silver night. Let our breathing fall in perfect time. Your warmth is all I need to feel that love can bloom in something still. So stay with me, don't let go in the place only tender hearts know. Here in the quiet midnight glow, our starlit promises slowly grow. Morning light spills softly through my window, painting golden lines across the wooden floor. I stretch slowly, still half asleep, when I hear your gentle knock against my door. You stand there with 2 warm cups in your hands, steam swirling up like tiny dancing clouds. Your smile is tired but bright, and somehow my day already stands proud. You hand me my favorite blend like you always remember without trying. And I wonder how a simple thing can feel so steady and satisfying. We sit by my small kitchen table, your knee brushing mine as you talk. You tell me about your morning, the strange dream you had on your walk. I laugh too loudly for this early hour, but you only smile like you're glad to hear it. There's comfort in these tiny rituals, the kind of peace that feels like spirit. I look at your hands wrapped around the cup, how warm they look, how gentle and real. Coffee may wake me up each morning, but it's you who teaches my heart to feel. And in this quiet sunlight, with steam rising through the air, I realize something soft and bright is growing slowly everywhere. Love doesn't always rush, sometimes it starts in quiet ways. Warm cups, soft smiles, ordinary perfect days. Coffee warm, but your smile is warmer. Every sip pulls my heart closer. You turn simple mornings into something sweeter, soft and easy, yet nothing's clearer than the way you make the world feel lighter. Coffee warm, but my heart much brighter. You tell me about your plans for later, and I pretend I'm not wishing you'd stay. But when your hand reaches across the table, you chase that silly thought away. We talk about the future softly, not the big things, just little pieces like books we'll read or the places where autumn air quietly increases. I listen to your voice, steady like a soft rhythm in the room, and I think to myself, love begins in mornings just like this. We don't rush, we don't try, we just breathe, you and I. The world moves fast, but we move slow, and somehow it feels right to let time gently flow. Coffee is so much lighter. I hate it. Your fingertips brush mine, barely they're like drifting petals on a breeze. But somehow that tiny moment sets my whole quiet heart at ease. I look at you and see spring, even when the season hasn't come yet. There's something blooming in the space between us, something warm, tender, and gently said. You smile with shy surprise, as if you felt the same spark too. A connection, soft and slow, but undeniably true. We walk side by side, hands almost touching, but not quite. The tension is sweet, like waiting for morning after the longest night. You tell me stories, half laughing, and I find myself leaning closer, drawn to the sound of your voice, like flowers drawn to summer. When your fingers finally find mine, it feels like the world exhales. A simple touch, a quiet sign, yet 1,000 gentle tales. Love doesn't always burst, sometimes it grows quietly, finding its way through small cracks in the ordinary days we see. But when it blooms in colors expected, in soft petals and warm hands, perfectly connected. When you hold my hand, it's like flowers bloom again, soft petals opening in the warm air. No rush, no fear, no heavy care, just a blossom in my hands, growing gently where we stand. A slow spring unfolding, love quietly holding. When you hold my hand, it's like flowers bloom again, soft petals opening in the warm air. No rush, no fear, no heavy care, just a blossom in my hands, growing gently where we stand. A slow spring unfolding, love quietly holding. We sit on an empty bench, watching the late afternoon fade. Your thumb moves lightly over mine, tracing a warmth I can't evade. You're not saying much, but the silence is blooming too, filled with meanings I never knew until I met you. Every little breath between us feels like sunlight breaking through, a promise that something tender is finally coming true. Maybe love doesn't fall, maybe it grows slow, like a seed planted softly where only kindness goes. Maybe it's in the touch of fingers intertwined, or the hush of a moment when your heart mirrors mine. When you hold my hand, the world feels new again. Every petal opens softly, every moment whispers gently. A blossom in my hands, our quiet spring begins to stand. We talk in quiet whispers, afraid to disturb the gentle night. Your voice moves through the darkness like a soft silver thread of light. I lean a little closer, almost without knowing why, drawn to every pause you make, every laugh you try to hide. Your words fall like warm rain on a heart that's slowly waking, and I realize in this moment something delicate is taking a quiet shape between us, something neither of us planned, something forming slowly
to catch my chest. You tell me about your fears, the ones you never say aloud, and I feel honored just to hear them in this space the night aloud. Your honesty is gentle, a soft revealing light, and I whisper back my own truths in the comfort of this night. The distance between us shrinks, not sudden, not bold or grand, but in every breath we share I feel us slowly expand. The quiet between your words feels like a promise being made, a warmth drifting closer in the softest shades. I don't rush the moment, I don't need it to be fast. Some things grow sweeter when they bloom at last. Every breath you take pulls me a little closer, soft steps in the dark leading us to somewhere warmer. No rush, no fear, just the truth between our sides. Every breath a little closer, till the night becomes our sky. You brush my hand lightly like you're testing the idea, and electricity rises slowly in a way that feels so real. I look down at our fingers almost touching in the dark, and in the space of that almost my heart begins to spark. You shift your weight quietly, leaning closer than before, and the world falls into rhythm as I feel a little more. Your shoulder meets my shoulder like it's the most natural thing, and inside that gentle contact I hear our quiet hearts sing. We talk about nothing special, your day, your thoughts, your dreams, but somehow every word you speak softly glows between the seams. Your voice is a warm river running beneath the moonlight, and I float along peacefully through the stillness of the night. You laugh, I laugh with you, the kind that makes time slow down, and in that laughter's echo I feel something safe and sound. Your eyes meet mine softly, holding just a second too long, enough to send a tremble through the center of my song. Maybe love grows in the quietest places, in breath against breath, in familiar faces. Maybe it forms in late night air, in the truth we share, in the moments we dare to lean just a little closer than before, until the space between us is something we can't ignore. Every breath you take pulls me a little closer. No need for a rush, our hearts already know each other. In the soft night air where your warmth meets mine, every breath a little closer, till our feelings intertwine. The night is quiet and open, a gentle hush across the town. We sit beneath the fading stars, letting our tired hearts wind down. Your shoulder finds my shoulder like it belongs right there, and suddenly all the worries I carried feel lighter in the air. Your hand rests near mine, close enough to warm my skin, close enough that I can feel a beginning softly begin. You turn to me with sleepy eyes, a little shy, a little warm, and the moment feels like sunrise before the day is even born. We talk about nothing urgent, the songs we love, the things we fear, how the morning air makes everything feel gentler, softer, near. You say you never stay out late, but tonight just felt too right, and I smile because I feel the same this peaceful glowing night. Your voice slows with every word, growing quieter, more sincere, and I notice how you breathe There's something in the stillness, in the way the world holds its breath, as if waiting for us to decide what happens next. We don't speak it aloud, but our hearts already know. Some connections move slowly, but they always grow. When morning finds us, will you stay a little longer? Let the light unfold between us, let the quiet grow stronger. Hold this moment with me, warm, soft and unspoken. When morning finds us, let nothing be broken. You trace circles on the bench, absent minded, slow and sweet. I watch the gentle motion, the rhythm in your heartbeat. You glance at me sometimes, like you're checking if I'm real. And every time our eyes meet, I learn a new way to feel. You tell me dawn is coming soon, but you don't want this night to end. You say it softly, almost shyly, like a truth you didn't intend. I let my hand move closer until it rests against your own. And in that simple touch, 1,000 quiet feelings grow. The sky begins to soften with a pale and tender glow, and we sit there side by side, watching morning slow show. Your fingers lace with mine, as naturally as breathing, and I feel the world tilt gently, a sweet unfolding meaning. You say you're not good at romance, but your smile says otherwise, because every time you look at me, a sunrise fills your eyes. The warmth between our hands spreads like light across the dark, and in the hush before morning, I feel the steady bloom of spark. Maybe night was meant to bring our hearts near.